The teaching on your course might include lectures, seminars, workshops, tutorials, practicals or laboratory classes, problem-solving classes, group work, and collaborative learning. Work-based learning and work placement are also an important part of some courses. And e-learning and the use of online learning environments are increasingly important nowadays. Most programs now supplement the teaching with a variety of online activities and resources. Depending on the lectures, a range of digital technologies may be incorporated into the class-based teaching too. Formal lecture. A formal lecture is the most common teaching method in higher level studying. It is important for students to attend lectures and access the material presented at them, as missing the content of the lecture can affect successful studying. These formal lectures mostly aim at transferring information. They are usually the place in the curriculum where the key principles, concepts, and knowledge base of the topic will be presented to students. Lecturers seek to give students a clear overview of their subjects, and the students gain an insight into the breadth and depth of study that will be expected of them in assessments. In lectures, students sit as audience, and the lecturers talk to them usually for 50 minutes or so, perhaps with some visual aids such as overheads, video clips, or a PowerPoint. Most of the time, the interaction between the professor and students in such a formal lecture is rather limited. As the professor of Harvard University, Eric Mazur, put it, lectures are a way of transferring the instructor's lecture notes to the students' notebooks without passing through the brains of either. Lecturers may ask questions, and some brave students may answer them. But as a rule, the lecturers lectures, and the students listen and take notes. Attending a lecture can be a challenge for most students. It's important that you go to lectures with the attitude that you want to learn and you intend to focus, engage, and aim to understand what's being said to you. And active listening as an approach will help you study enormously. What are seminars? While lectures can be a one-way flow of information, seminars are settings where active experiential learning can take place in the context of diverse experiences and views. A seminar is generally understood to be a small group meeting in which students and the tutor discuss information on a chosen topic. Seminars can take different forms and may include students doing presentation on set topics, lecturers giving mini lectures, students discussing study questions set in a large group. They are much less formal than lectures and are designed to give you time to discuss texts and deepen your understanding of the topics at hand and the courses itself. One of the best things about attending a seminar is discovering something new. By sharing your concerns, you will be able to put them into perspective. You will also come to realize that there are different ways of approaching the same topic. In a seminar, the focus is on sharing ideas and working together to enable everyone to become more familiar and confident with the course content. In a nutshell, seminars create opportunities to explore topics in more depth, share ideas in a way that will advance your thinking, learn from other people's experiences and background knowledge, gain perspectives and points of view that might not have otherwise been considered, identify and sort out any misunderstandings. What are tutorials? Tutorials are a small group or individual meetings with an academic member of staff, usually either in the lecturer's office or in a seminar room. Tutorials play an important part of many academic programs and can be central to supporting your study. Some schools include tutorial as a part of the core teaching programs, and you might be addressing the important ideas and skills you need to develop in your subject area. In other schools, tutorial run alongside the subject teaching and might focus more on individual development and welfare. In some subject area, especially the science, tutorial can provide opportunity for a group of students to work collaboratively in testing and developing their understanding. Alternatively, tutorials may be the term used to describe a one-to-one meeting with a tutor, more often the arts, including meeting with their personal tutors. What are practicals? Practicals are small to medium-sized class, about 30 to 60 students, run in the laboratory under the guidance of practical demonstrators and lecturers. Designed to provide important practical experience in your area of study, and to allow the application of theory learned in the lectures. Depending on the type of the unit, practicals are sometimes in place of tutorials and workshops. Many science units have practicals. Research demonstrates clearly that adults learn more effectively when they are actively engaged and drawing on experience. Practicals, seminars, and tutorials do not necessarily focus on the transfer of knowledge, but students are expected to be actively involved. Whether it's about exercises, feedback on assignment, or practicing skills, personal input will always be expected and often be marked as well.